Hi, it's Taylor. Welcome to my meditation all about the stages of ascension. So before we begin, find a place that's comfortable to sit or lie down, where you can have a little bit of privacy and get comfortable. Be wearing comfortable clothes if possible. And then sit or lie down and close your eyes. Then take a very deep breath in through your nose. And open your mouth and exhale. Good. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and exhale. Nice. Take one more deep breath in, really filling all the way up. And then open your mouth and emptying your cup. Really good. Now relax all the muscles on your face and relax your jaw. Relax your shoulder blades down your back. Nice. Relax your fingers and your toes. Take one more really big inhale through your nose. Hold it. Hold it. And then open your mouth and let it go. Nice. So we're going to talk about the idea of ascension with an analogy. So this analogy will take into account the different states of being that we can be represented in a very simple analogy by ice, water, and steam. So ice representing the apprentice, water representing the alchemist, and steam representing the very highest place of ascension. So as you inhale, breathe in light, and as you exhale, breathe out fear. As you inhale light. As you exhale fear. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So, the different states of the same material, the different frequencies of energy, very different in terms of what they are capable of doing, how they appear, and how they are able to interact with reality. But essentially, the very same material as on your journey, you allow yourself to go through these stages of apprenticeship and become an adept, higher frequency, and finally allow yourself to ascend to the vibration, in a sense, of the alchemist. So, please understand that it's not about running away from material reality, 3D. It's about truly appreciating what each stage has to offer and utilizing it as fully as you can. For there's absolutely nothing that's not spiritual about physical reality, 3D. It's all in how you relate to it. It's all in how you apply it, and it's all in how you use it. So let's look at this story of these 3 different states. These 3 different states of matter. The idea of ice in your apprenticeship. So things may seem to be solid, rigid, frozen, static. They may not seem to necessarily always be moving at an accelerated pace, at an accelerated rate. Yet, if you understand that everything happens in perfect timing, you will allow yourself to truly begin to appreciate the qualities of ice, that solid matter. So while it's true that there's an ability to appreciate the qualities of anything, there's also, in the sense of the timing, an understanding and a sense of when it's time to move beyond a certain state, when it is time to ascend, when it is time, divine timing, to increase your frequency, your vibration of energy, and move to and become a different state. But while you're in a particular state, maximizing your ability to truly utilize that state, to truly appreciate that state, and apply that state, for example, even though, as we said, while you're in an apprenticeship, learning something new, you have the ability to feel that things are not moving fast enough, like ice moving slowly, static, frozen. Seemingly, there is still movement, but of a different kind. Okay? So the analogy of a glacier is a really good one. Okay? So think about a glacier. Even though a glacier is, well, it seems to be moving very slowly, it is very powerful. Nothing, in a sense, can stand in its way. Nothing. It will meander through valleys, carving out valleys, in fact, carving out its way, carving out riverbeds, depositing boulders, huge amounts of stone, gouging out the land as it meanders slowly, reshaping the landscape as it slowly moves, setting up the foundation for the reality level to come. So look at ice and the power that it has. even though it may seem to be moving so slowly, the power it has to reshape the reality, to move mountains. Okay, so that's a different way to look at it. It's creating new riverbeds, new flows, new pathways, slowly and surely in life. So feel that power as you dig deep into the understanding of apprenticeship. Seemingly slow moving, yet powerful, for you are learning in every endeavor that may seem to be new has an innate power to carve out a new landscape, a new reality, a new world for you. Deeply, deeply appreciate that slow movement. Don't push against it and its ability to reshape that landscape. You will know it's only laying out what will be needed, that foundation, in the next state. 4, when you allow yourself to increase the passion, the excitement within you, to increase your highest excitement and provide that heat that will slowly begin to melt that ice into water, you will then begin to appreciate that as you learn to become the adept, as you learn to flow and not be in quite so static of a state, not quite so solid, so frozen, so stuck, seemingly stuck, but not. You will then feel the trickles going down into those newly carved valleys and riverbeds, into those newly carved lakes, and you will allow yourself to be able to see, to experience, and to appreciate that then all the water that the ice has been now transformed into filling up those rivers, those lakes, and so forth, now are places for new life to form, for life to be nurtured in the streams and the lakes, in those now valleys that are now fed by those streams so they can grow. They can grow new life in the forests and the flowers and the meadows that surround those beautiful bodies of water, those beautiful babbling brooks that you formed as you became more passionate, more excited, as you became supporting the complete kit of excitement, the life that would not have had a place to go had you not originally been ice as the glacier, because it carved out those niches for these new creations, these new landscapes to abide, where those kinds of environments could take hold, where new systems could grow and spread out from where before there was nothing, and create richness in your life and flow. Learn to flow Learn to flow in your life, flowing and trusting into the greater sea of your consciousness, learning to trust that higher self and providing sustenance for all forms of life that rely upon that ability to flow, that ability to trust, that ability to expand and grow. Thus, even as you begin to truly appreciate the support that you have created with your flow into water from ice, even when all the ice has melted and you have become the adept, realize then that as the water in those bodies is again heated with that excitement, that complete kit, the passion of your being, that water is heated by your authenticity, your truth, that high excitement, by that sun that illuminates your way, your authentic way, your world, your reality, that light. Your being thus then and then causes the water to evaporate into vapor, into steam, thus creating the atmosphere around the entire world that supports all forms of life. Together as one, all one. Thus then the alchemist contains within itself the ability to hold all life, to support all life, and to be all one. All views, all realities, invalidating none, all experiences are valid within its being, within its envelope, within its bubble of being. Within this atmosphere, which is a trinity, you thus then have expanded to a whole new level of reality, a whole new level of expression, a whole new level of being, a whole new dimension. A very high frequency, flitting and fritting to and fro, as the winds moving, nurturing, and bringing and exchanging nutrients and life from one area to another. Ease with seeds, and ease and growth from one area to another, allowing new life to travel great distances within the atmosphere of all that is, the atmosphere of your alchemy. Thus, understand that no matter where you are in life, with any particular endeavor, whether it's what seems to be the ice, the glacial flow, that slow feeling in that sense of the apprentice, or the greater flow of the adept, or the free flow of the alchemist, and the winds, there is always an opportunity to truly examine, truly investigate, truly invest in, and truly appreciate each of those levels of ascension. So don't be in a hurry to go from one to the other, to the other, to the other, for each must have its timing, its divine timing, in order to provide, in order to allow the proper foundation for the next level. For without that glacier, there's no place for the water. And without the water, there is no place for the steam. So wherever you are, allow it to be and allow the divine timing to envelop you, and know that you are always in the right place at the right time. Allow yourself to truly live in each moment, truly be present fully, appreciating why it's there, fully appreciating that learning, that experience, that process, and allow yourself through that process of your ascension, through the process of your expansion of energy, through the raising of your frequency, of your vibration in all endeavors that you undertake, that they are representative of your joy, your excitement, your passion, the complete kit of excitement. Just to exercise what I'll call the powers of your physical reality here in Earth School. So allow yourself to experience, to look at these powers and utilize these powers in this now moment, because that's why you came. And these powers are the power to perceive, the power to choose, the power to act. So perceive, choose, and act. Always knowing that it's your choice to experience the power of illusion and the power to reflect that your choices, your preferences are what you are living. Your choices are what you are living. So transcending the illusion of power, trying to force others to act in a way that allows you to feel good, knowing that it's all you through the multi-dimensional crystal that is you, and you always have a choice. Now take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good. One more big inhale and a big exhale. Great job.